Hi, this next video is going to show you how to upload, save, and organize your files on your Google Drive folder. The first thing you want to do is log into your Google or your GAPS email. Once you have logged into your Gmail account, you're going to notice a little 3x3 square at the top of the screen. You're going to want to click on that square, and you're going to notice the app that comes up are the apps that come up. You're going to see Google Plus, Google Search, Mail, Sites, Calendar. The one you want to click on is Drive. You want to click on Google Drive right now. Now, Google Drive is very important to you guys here at Buffalo Grove because you want to make sure that everything that you create does get saved. If you save stuff on the desktop here at Buffalo Grove, it's not going to save. That does get erased every night. Now, when you come to Google Drive, yours is going to be blank. Mine obviously has a lot of files on it right now. Now, there's two ways you can view the files, and that's up to you, and I'm going to show you that setting right now. This is what's called a list view. You can see right here, this is a list view. This is a grid view. The grid view will give you all your folders, and they will look like this. I believe it defaults to grid view, so I'm going to show you how to do everything with the grid view. The first thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you create a folder and have you call it freshman year. So create, at the top left of the screen, you're going to create a folder. That folder we're going to call freshman year. Once you do that, you're going to click on the word create. And now you're going to see, if I scroll down, I have a folder that populates that says freshman year. Okay. Now, everything I do this year, I want to make sure I put into that folder. Now, I don't just want to start throwing random documents into that folder. I want you to go through right now into the freshman year folder. And you're going to know you're in the freshman year folder because it's going to say freshman year at the top, and you should see freshman year on the side, okay, in red. And now what you're going to do is I want you to create a folder for each of your classes that you have this year. So for example, I click on create, I click on folder, and I'm just going to go really simple and go math. Click on create. And now here's my math folder for my freshman year, right? If I want to create one for English, click on create, click on folder. I'm going to type in English, click on create. Now here's my math stuff and my English stuff for my freshman year. Okay. Now you can title it whatever you want if it's a specific class, like for example freshman lit or world lit or American lit when you get there, depending on what you want to do. But this is where you would store your stuff. Now, some teachers may ask you to title the folder something specific, like maybe with your last name or something like that. If you need to ever change your the name of your folder, like for example, I have English here, and let's say your teacher wants it to be titled English and then wants you to put your last name. To change the name on your folder, I want to click on this right here, and I want to go to More, and then I want to go down to Rename. And now that way I can rename the folder English Velk. Click on OK. So here I am, I have a folder, right? Now what do I want to put in that English folder? Well, this is where I want to put my English assignments. So instead of having a notebook and a folder and all these other things I need to carry with me, I can store everything online. Now, being able to store everything online is beneficial because now I can access it from home. But how do I upload something from online? Now, before I upload anything, I want to check one setting for you. I want everyone to go up here in the top right corner where it says Settings. Click on that and go down to Upload Settings. You're going to see a little box pop up over here. You want to ensure that this top one that says Convert Uploaded Files to Google Docs Format is checked. If it's not checked, I want you to click on it right now. Now, once you click on it, you're going to see it's going to go away. Okay. A way to recheck that, make sure it stays clicked, is click on Settings, go to Upload Settings, scroll over, and then make sure this has a check mark next to it. And you can look to see mine does have a check mark next to it. The reason why you want to make sure that's checked is because when you upload your files, you want to make sure that they're in a format that you can edit and mess with them. So, if I were to click on my English folder, let's say I had an assignment, I had a paper that I needed to do for, let's say, of mice and men, and I wanted to start typing that paper. I could start typing it in Microsoft Word and then upload it to Google Drive, but it kind of adds another step to it. All you want to do is click on Create at the top, click on Document, and you're going to create a new document. Now that document you're going to see is untitled. I want to title that document. I'm going to call this of mice and men paper. And now I can click on OK. And now I can just start typing my paper here. And you can see right now I'm typing this paper. Now you're probably asking yourself, where does this go? How do I save this? Right? If you look up here, every few minutes it will say all changes saved. So now there's no saving your document, there's no saving it in Word. It all gets saved right there. But now that I've created this paper, where does this paper go? Well, if you've done everything correctly, if I X out of here, you're going to see, if I click on my freshman year folder, and I click on my English folder, there's my Of Mice and Men paper. And if I click on that paper, you can see it's all right there, all of it stored online. So you can access this from home. So if you're working on a paper at school, you can close this out, go home, log on to your Google email, and then continue to type in your paper. Now in order to share documents and folders, and what you want to do is you want to go into those particular folders. So I want to go into freshman year, and I'm going to click on English right now. And you're going to see the little box come up in the top left corner. Put a check mark in that box. In order to share this, I'm going to click on More, go down to Share right here, go over to Share right here, and I'm going to share it with someone. So I'm going to share my English folder with Miss Hain. And you can see I'll type in part of her name will come up. I want to make sure she has privileges to edit this folder so she can go in, she can mess with my documents, she can do different things, she can leave comments, tell me my paper's good, bad, or I need to add more, and then click on Send. Once you do that, you'll see that it's shared with her. Click on Done, and you're going to know that that folder gets shared because it won't pop up right away. But you're going to see a little person, 2 people probably pop up right in here, which means that that folder has been shared. Okay? If you don't see them pop up, that means that there is probably something happened with the sharing. So for me, I'd want to go down and check on sharing again. And right as I'm about to do that, you see these 2 little people pop up. This means that this folder is a shared folder with my teacher. So now Ms. Hain, who's my teacher, can go into my folder, she can look at my assignment, she can add to it and leave comments. So that's how you upload, organize, and share documents within Google Drive.